So today's question is, what is the difference between avoidant personality disorder and social anxiety disorder? I understand how these two can get confused with one another because they sound similar in many ways. So both social anxiety disorder and avoidant personality disorder cause people to feel extremely anxious in social settings, but also seriously impair, a person's ability to form healthy, lasting relationships, which can not only inhibit personal growth, but also career development. The main difference is that people with social anxiety disorder often know that their fears are irrational, whilst sufferers of avoidant personality disorder truly believe that they are, in many ways, inferior to others, and that rejection and humiliation are both inevitable and somewhat deserved. But here's the crux of it. People with social anxiety disorder often have very high self-esteem in other areas. So whilst they still fear embarrassment or rejection in social situations, they don't necessarily view the judgment of others as valid. Whereas those who suffer from avoidant personality disorder, on the other hand, really do genuinely have low self-esteem, and they believe the judgments and criticisms of others to naturally flow from their own sense of inferiority. So it's not that they believe others might somehow get the wrong impression of them. They actually accept that such negative judgments are valid, and that's what makes this disorder so crippling in many ways. It's this terrifyingly prominent negative self-image. Now, treating avoidant personality disorder focuses very much on getting sufferers to change those long-held negative beliefs about themselves, as well as the nature of social interaction itself. The key here really is changing those negative thinking patterns. Whereas, therapy aimed at treating social anxiety disorder would be probably exposure therapy, and that would focus on gradually exposing sufferers to the kinds of situations which make them anxious. So, you can see that yes, they do have similarities, but they're not the same thing at all. Quite the contrary. Social anxiety disorder, yes, it's very difficult and it's challenging, but avoidant personality disorder, that can be crippling. So that's the difference between the two.